So we're sent. Jon 17 makes it clear that we're sent, not taken out of the world, but sent to preach the gospel, the good news. What's the good news? Well, elsewhere we're told those that seek will find, knock and it will be opened unto you. Those that believe, those that trust, those that want to follow Jesus. Follow me. Those that respond to this request, this suggestion, follow me. Akaluthemoi, I think in the Greek, depending how you pronounce it, of course. New Testament Greek at that. Good news is that seems to qualify you as thine they were. You were God's. You still are seeking. And when you hear the good news of the loveliness of God, you're very willing to accept the understanding that you are of God, that He is your Father, that you are a child of God. Well, many people don't wish to do this, mainly I think because they misunderstand the character of God. Well, we glorify God. We glorify Him. We lift Him up to other people. We praise. We say the good things about God. It's like a dad to you. He's loving and kind and caring and forgiving and gracious and able and wise and understanding. And your Creator too, and the Creator of all this universe. He's the author of everything you are, everything you value, everything that is. Well, the good news is that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Closer than close. That when you receive Jesus, the story of Jesus, the essence of the story, the truths that it enshrines, as presented as truth, you will be blessed into life eternal as you know God, as you come to know Him as your Father and yourself as His child. I mean, the good news is what Jesus asked God for us in Jon 17. And I mean, anyone that holds Jesus in extremely high regard can't imagine that God would say no to any of His requests. In which case you can claim these blessings to yourself. If you believe on Him, if you want to trust on Him, if you value what you understand His values are. If you see an alignment with His values and yours, you're drawn to Him. Do you see? You're called. He's chosen you. He advertises, glorifies God. And the result is, you're You're either drawn or repelled. If you're drawn, then that has selected you out, hasn't it? If you're repelled, well, you've been deselected. You don't want to know. You're quite happy where you are. Thank you very much. You don't want that. And possibly you still misunderstand it, but one of the great things that repel is to misunderstand what God requires of you. You know, I mean, if he crucifies his own son, or has him crucified, what is expected of you? Is it that he's paid the price and therefore you won't? Or he's only paid the price for some eternal gain if you pay some other price in the meantime? Look, take some perspective on this. In all of John's Gospel, we've got John 17, which is the prayer of Jesus to God, supposedly when his ministry is finished, but before any breath of crucifixion. What does he concentrate and focus on in the prayer? Does he tell you all about the theology behind crucifixion? No. Does he go through some great moral list that, is so important to drive home? No. Is he interested in Israel, particularly, as a nation state, its immediate or future? No, doesn't mention it. Does he summarize all his teachings in John's Gospel or in the Gospels generally? No. He's simply praying for us. Wow. Just go through that prayer and, claim, appropriate to yourself what he's asked God for you, for us. You'll have a whole new perspective on what Christianity should have been. Quite simply, John's view of Jesus makes even the synoptic Gospels, the other three Gospels, look like worldly religion. Thank you, Heavenly Father.